I don't know what's going on, but no one should ever be driving 150 miles for a mechanic, for a good mechanic. It should be good mechanics everywhere, in all states. Just ridiculous. This Wrangler here, she call it the Sunset Seeker. Very beautiful Jeep. They're from North Crackalacky, one of my favorite customers.
It's North Crackalacky.
North Crackalacky. What'd I say?
Crackalacky.
I'm country. Yeah.
N-
I've repaired this Jeep before. I think it was on one of my previous videos. But what's going on today? The story behind it. If I can find the hood latch, I'm slipping. Oh, there we go. She was driving and she experienced a coolant leak, from my understanding, and she pulled over, let the car cool down because she started noticing it was running hot. Let it cool down. She always drive with water on her just in case. You just never know. So you good people always keep a gallon of water with you. Could need it for a survival situation where you're stuck. You need water. Or your car may get thirsty because it has a seep or something. Always let it cool off like she did. Then add the water. I think in this situation she put it in the overflow tank and let the cooling system pull from it. She went a couple more miles down the road and car just shut off. It didn't overheat after that, but it shut off. Got it towed to the shop the next day. The shop diagnosed it as, need a radiator. After they put the radiator in it, you need a oil cooler. Okay. First off, I put that oil cooler on there, and
Was it last year?
yeah, it was recent. And the only reason you should replace an aluminum oil cooler if the oil is mixing into the cooling system, which it wasn't. At that point, I think they were just blindly throwing parts at it. And after they put the oil cooler on it, nothing worked. They finally performed a block test and said, you got a blown head gasket. At that point, the customer was kind of frustrated. He was like, you know what, I'm calling Alex. Because what they should have did the very first get-go before they touched anything, y'all, my followers, they know. Y'all go ahead and write down in the comments what I'm about to say. No cheating. Yes, that is correct. Perform a block test. They would have performed a block test on it. They would have known before they even put any money into it that the head gasket was blown, and then ask the customer how they want to proceed from there. Now, no shade to them, the shop. They, what you don't know, you don't know. So they just weren't properly educated or properly trained. So I'm gonna chuck it up to that because my customers did say, hey, that was very nice and all that good stuff. But nice and working on cars the proper way is two different things. I prefer you to be mean and fix my car the right way. I don't know if they left this off. They had to. They're the last people that touched it. This airbox is supposed to be secured by some 10 millimeters. Could have got left off.
So is the head gasket blown?
I don't know.
Sure?
I'm gonna have to go get my block test fluid. The vehicle does crank up. Let's do a nose test real quick. Ooh, a lot of pressure. And this car's been sitting. It's cold. That's not a good sign. Ooh. My nose test says it failed. It failed my nose test, pretty much. I smell combustion gas. That's not good. If this vehicle does have a blown head gasket, now of course, nose test can't be be all here. I had to perform a block test on it, which I'll get to in a little bit. But if it does fail the block test, most people would say, we could just do a head gasket and call it a day. A lot of variables go to play into that. First off, ain't no truck. We are outside. First off, This engine got 200,000 miles on it. It has a lot of miles. So it has a lot of internal engine wear. If it has a blown head gasket, my advice would be just to replace the engine. Yes, I can go in and fix the head gaskets. That's not a problem. But if we're gonna put all this money into it, I would like a more guarantee, because what can happen in theory, in actuality, I can pull these heads off, and a lot of people don't do this. This engine is completely aluminum. And so you have aluminum heads and you have aluminum block. Aluminum is more, what's the word I'm looking for, sweetie?
Malleable? I don't know.
Subjective to?
Warpage?
Yeah, subjective.
Oh, well, listen. As you can look in Alex's eyes, we hungry. All right?
It's
So bear with us.
It's more subjected to warpage than cast iron. Cast iron blocks, they hold up good to heat. So if I pull these heads off, I'm gonna wanna check the surface, make sure the surface area is flat on that cylinder, on the engine block. I know it's warped on the cylinder head. You take a straight edge, you put the straight edge down. Straight edge is completely flat. You put it down, and then you grab, bug is trying to attack you.
Yes, it'll be. I'm sorry. Hold on, y'all. I'm sorry.
Short intermission.
I didn't want to get stung.
Put these trucks. Put the straight edge down, and then you take filler gauges and stick under there. Now there's a specification. If the filler gauge that's really thick goes under there, that block deck is out of spec. And then the whole engine will have to come out anyways, sent off to the machine shop. The machine shop do their thing. It's too much time, too many hands in the pot. I don't want to quote this person for a head gasket job, then have to come back and say, well, the block deck is warped too. We're gonna have to pull the engine out. And it's gonna be X, Y, and Z, even more money. You will come out cheaper than just to replace the engine. So that's my madness behind the whole thing. It's more of a scientific thing, madness. On this one, this is I'm not sure what year this thing is, but it's some type of Nissan Rogue. What year is this, Javier? Dang, that new? 16.
I was going to say, I know what's wrong with it.
Yeah, CVT transmission. Let me go get my
No.
stethoscope.
Nope. It got that Falcon thing on the back. That's why. It's got that Atlanta Falcon sticker. That's why I messed
We
up.
have a potential noise coming from the CVT transmission. Did it cut off or you cut it off?
I cut it off for the. You want me to leave it on? Read it with the computer.
Oh yeah, just read it and go ahead and throw it in drive. I'm ready. Yep, and hold the brake and flap the gas a little bit. All right, now put it in reverse. You heard it? Keep doing that. This bolt is loose. That's what's making the noise. Somebody didn't tighten it. So keep trying to make it. Watch this bolt slide. Not the other way. See that? Popping loose. Yes. Yes. Girl, you asking
Girl,
about the
you see us in here filming and working. Get on somewhere. Drive safely. Entitled young adult daughter.
It's the lower motor mount.
Bye. Drive safely.
Drive fast.
Well, they see your makeshift toolbox. You got it still together for
Yeah, I got it
now.
up on jacks. People like, just buy another toolbox, man. I don't got it like that yet. All right, try it again. All right. Other way. Mash the gas the other way in reverse. All right, we're good. It's fixed. All right, I'm about to come down with it. Can't go wrong with stethoscope. Just let me see if it's doing that thing still again when I shake both wheels. Maybe that's normal. But I'm gonna have you drive it since you drove it before. And you know what to listen out for.
That bolt that I took a picture of, that was it?
That was the bell housing bolt. Alright, whoever put this transmission in last and tightened up all the bell housing bolts. There's one is slightly backed out on this car. Good people. Parts been kicking our butt, I think, this for the last couple of weeks, haven't it? It's like, now I got the manpower. Now, having issues with parts. So, I don't know. If it ain't one thing, it's another. But we're gonna figure this thing out together. Alright, so I just gotta kick the legs off from under you and you're good to go. Have you checked for the codes? Any def codes? Oh, transmission, we're good. So, getting the boat all cleaned up. Like I do every year. But this last summer I winterized it, but I didn't cover it. So it got all like mildewy and stuff. So I got my good man Charles here hooking me up. So it's gonna look like a brand new boat again. It's already looking like a brand new boat, man. So I missed this season of going out and having fun, but it's fixed. I'm ready for next season. It's getting cold, so man, it's pointless to try to make it out. Plus, I be busy every weekend. You good people know I be doing my my school lessons, and I really try to double down and getting courses out. So I'm really focused on that, putting out good lessons and devoting all my attention to that because it is new and I want a lot of courses.
We got some beef.
Yeah, they about to they throwing up A's and O's. Them all come up here tagging his territory.
They got to stay out of my spot.
We got, so let them see what you tearing up, man. We got some O'Reilly's mouse pads because we needed them. He done came in here
And took all the mouse pads
and taking all the mouse pads, man,
and changing them over.
and tearing them up. He mean business.
They know how to find me if they need me. Pull up on
You see that young blood, the man in the gang for real.
AutoZone gang.
AutoZone gang. They ain't messing around. They're serious out here. It's always planes flying over my head. Well, it's definitely been a couple of days. Finally back to this. Man, I can tell you one thing. Life be happening. I haven't been really making videos like I want to this year. And for those that are my core viewers, you know, Granddaddy passed away. So take a moment of silence for that. It just really been, you know, a year. Moment of silence. He was a good dude. We enjoyed Granddad around the shop. What else has been going on? Just getting over a cold. The guys, I took off. They did okay, but not to my satisfaction. So we're gonna work on that. But back to the Jeep. What annoys me the most, and it seems like a lot of that been going on, I have another prime example. Y'all gonna be like, wow, once y'all see this. All right, back to the Jeep. Let's get this test on the way. Already a lot of action going on here.
I'm gonna say this white smoke, is that normal?
Man, no. Combustion gang. color return. Hopefully it stays blue. We're gonna see. Nah, she's turning right before our eyes.
Is it? You know, I'm a little colorblind. Oh, I see it.
It's turning yellow. And this block test fluid is not the best. But I can clearly see the yellow in it. I'm gonna give that a fail. That's
It
not
kind of
good.
looks green to me.
No, let me rev up the engine. This block test fluid is not that good. Block test fluid does matter. I don't like using this brand. I like using the dark blue, but from afar, I can kind of see a yellow pigmentation. Let me just verify. Do you see bubbles? Does that matter?
No.
Let me go grab my other block test fluid because I just want to make 100% sure. I don't want to.
So she loves this Jeep.
Huh?
She loves this Jeep, and if we can save her engine, that'd be great.
I've saved it one time. But she ran this thing really hot. How I know? Because they had to replace the lower intake for it. Got so hot it started melting the lower intake. That is bad. To melt this, it got pretty hot.
You gonna go grab the other fluid?
Yeah.
Well, listen, come here, come here. I'm gonna say it as a gentle wife.
Jacket out.
Thank you. You just was laid up in the bed yesterday. Please, it's cold out here. Gotta stay on my husband.
All right. Do a fluid change just to be on the safe side.
It looks a little darker.
Yeah, it is.
Look at you all color coordinated. New hat. Who this?
Thanks to you, babe.
Of course.
I love my little hat.
I know. I feel like we should do blue this time since you wear blue.
Yeah. So it really helps with this darker fluid.
Okay. Look like you need a new bulb.
Yeah, I know this thing tripping. So, alright, we get it.
It looks like the bubbles are yellow.
Metal do funny stuff too. When it's cold and when it's heat up, sometimes it'll try to potentially seal itself back up. So we about to take our time with this block test and see what happens. Let me know if it changes. I'm gonna hold the gas.
Okay.
Right now we're holding strong, which is a good thing. So doing this test is very tricky because metal will expand and contract. I think I said that correctly. Because as of right now, my fluid looks yellow. I just put a fresh batch in there. But it's not like yellow like I would like it. So I'm probably gonna run the test again when the engine cools completely back off. Because remember, the first time I ran the test was with this fluid. The reason I'm gonna run it when it's cool, because the metal it won't be expanded. So when it heats up, the metal will expand out and potentially seal itself back up. And like I said, last thing I want to do is misdiagnose anybody's car. So just double check, triple check. For me knowing that knowledge, I'm gonna let it cool back down and redo it with this block test fluid.
I do you one better. At lunch, we go pick up the fluid you
The
like.
correct stuff,
Yeah.
Because I ran out of stuff I like. This looks yellow, but I'm not really familiar with this fluid. So, yeah, it does look yellow. But I don't want to go off of, oh, it looks this, looks that, maybe this. No, I want to know for 100% sure. So that's what I'm going to do. It don't look blue no more.
Right.
So, we'll see. Let it cool off. Here I have another example of bad mechanicing. This time, I think it stemmed from the dealership. I don't know the full story on this thing, but from what I've gathered this morning, the dealership replaced plugs. After the plugs that was replaced, he was having issues. Took it to 3 other shops, so that equals 4 shops, dealership and 3 other shops. No one could figure it out. Like, I don't know what's going on with it. You need an engine, one person said. So took a look at it this morning with one of my guys, and lo and behold, we took out number 8 because number 8 we was having an issue with. And I'm like, man, this spark plug looked really short. Now it does look new, but it looks very short. And I was like, this is not the correct spark plug. He was like, well, my guy was like, let me just pull out the other one and just check it. And he did, and check this out. So the dealership put the wrong.
So we can
plugs in
confirm
there.
that he said he paid the dealership
$2,000
$2,000 to do a tune-up.
So it looked like people been throwing parts at it because I see aftermarket coils. I really don't like these coils. I don't know where they came from. I thought I seen Duralast on one of the coils. When it comes to aftermarket coils, I do not like putting aftermarket coils on these Fiat products. So what's going on, I could tell you exactly what's going on. When the vehicle is cold, it's in what you call a warm-up state, meaning it doesn't rely on the sensors like oxygen sensor, mass airflow sensor. I do believe it's called, someone correct me if I'm wrong, I'm always getting it confused, but closed loop. Yeah, basically a warm-up mode. Then when it warms up, it'll go into open loop where the oxygen sensors and everything can fine-tune the fuel air ratio, versus when it's in warm-up mode, it's really dumping fuel kind of to help warm the vehicle up faster. And then when it dumps fuel, it fires perfectly fine. As soon as it gets refined, finally, it starts skipping and carrying on because the spark plug is not deeper down in the cylinder to reach the combustion chamber to, produce the spark. I have a head over here. I can give you an example of what it looks like. All right, this is the back side of a cylinder head. This is what you call a combustion chamber. These are the exhaust valves, intake valves. The intake valves are always larger than the exhaust valves because they want all the air. So this is what a normal spark plug looks like when it's intruding inside the combustion chamber. You can see the tip. This is what's going on in that Hemi over there with the wrong size plug. It's turtling in. Kind of see that? because it's not long enough. So when it's long enough, it will protrude like these. Like as you can see, that can cause issues if it's kind of hiding away. So very, very janky stuff, man. I don't.
Could they have known they put the? I mean, I guess so.
They
They put the
definitely
rest of
knew.
them
They
in there.
probably weren't paying attention. When it comes to parts, especially on those Hemis, it's dual spark plugs per cylinder, and they either ran out of spark plugs, they couldn't produce the 16, and was like, well, I got these two over here, or the mechanic dropped it and broke the ones, and probably, because they're not even the same part number, probably took some stuff out of his box and, oh yeah, let me throw these in here. Anything could have happened, but what should have happened, if he paid that much money, it should have been done right. No questions, no ins, ands, or buts about it. Yeah, I said that right.
If and or buts.
Okay, I said it wrong.
What else is new? They know that.
For this one, I'm gonna prescribe the right plugs for it. But honestly, I think he should take it back up to them and let them make it right since he paid all that money. Wow. Sheesh. Correction, good people. Just spoke with the customer in person. He came up here and he gave me the full, complete rundown. So I was wrong on my story a little bit. The dealership actually put the right stuff in, and amongst the other 3 shops, one of the other 3 shops decided they want to try putting a different spark plug in, and probably made things worse. So just had to correct that for you.
Right. Look, we ain't gonna throw them under the bus if we don't have to.
Exactly.
So.
We're not out here trying to throw people
Dealership
under the
did
bus.
okay, but was it still
not-
misfiring, Anthony?
Not really, because he told me after the dealership replaced the plugs, he drove it. It lasted for a good couple of days, then started back doing the same thing. Took it back. Dealership, oh, we don't see anything. We can't find the problem. Did y'all drive it? So something is not adding up.
What happened
there.
with the tear down? Tear it down.
Yeah, something is not adding up. It looks like they're frustrated with the situation, so they want me to throw it back together and stop the diag, and they're gonna see what they can get for a trade-in on it. It's real out here. Sometimes it gets like that. Like they just be like, man, screw this truck. Just gonna trade it in. That's where we are. So let's jump back on this block test. The Jeep has cooled down, and I got more block tests to it. So let's see how it goes. New fluid, and even got a new test thing. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, this stuff never steers me wrong.
Let's see the bottle. Share with the people.
The original combustion leak tester fluid.
We got that from Harbor Freight, but you can find it on Amazon, and I think Napa carries that particular brand. Instant.
Oh, shoot.
Wow. Wow.
Golly. This thing is toast. Well, that was very, very much interesting. I wasn't expecting it to be that fast, but with the right
Well, you
tools.
know what? It actually proved that you know what you be talking about a little bit, huh?
What you mean?
About the different test fluid. And,
Yeah, and the different heat and all that. Because
yeah.
cold start, the metal is not going to be expanded, which will create a temporary seal. Now, what I'm going to prescribe this patient is an engine, unfortunately. The reason I'm going to prescribe this patient an engine, it has 200,000 miles on this motor. And I would hate to go in and change the head gasket. Well, I hate to go in, and I tell people this all the time. This is the reason I don't do head gaskets anymore. Pull the heads, because once I pull the heads, I'm going to check the deck flatness. It's called something else, but basically flatness for simplicity. Take your straight edge, get a filler gauge, and make sure it's nice and square. If it's not square, that deck block is warped, guess what? The engine have to come out, sent off to the machine shop. Now she's looking at even more money than just throwing a low mileage engine in there. So that's why I'm gonna prescribe for this patient. Unfortunately, it's pretty sad. I hate that for her, but hey, this is where we at. There's also other tests you can do. Let's say you didn't have this fancy equipment. You can get a borescope camera, shine it down in there, and if you see clean rings on the piston, like clean spots on the top of the piston head, coolant is getting in that cylinder. Yes, I can go that far and look into it, but the result is gonna be the same. Need an engine. So unless the customer want me to look more into it and say, hey, can you tell me at least which side failed? There's no point, because it's gonna be the same. But that's where we at, good people, and that's gonna pretty much wrap up this video today. Like always, I really enjoyed you. Until next time, Alex Car Doctor out. See you.